And just like that. Gosh, it's so easy. Okay, we can pop out chat. Let's do that. We'll pop out chat. That's fine. Then I can take this down. Don't have to look at that. Don't really have to look at this. Messages aren't showing up. That's fine. Message him. All good, my friend. I will try again. All good, my friend. I will try again another time. Excellent. Top fans. Don't have any of those. All right. So basically, I didn't get any audio from that on here. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Basically, just writing. Apologize if you can see my shirtless torso. I'm glad I came up here because I forgot my backpack was up here, and that would have been very annoying if I got to work tomorrow and did not have that. All right, so this is basically it. This is the process, my journaling process. Normally, okay, hopefully that doesn't fall off. All right, normally there's no microphone involved. I have a pen. I have a notebook. This is a fresh notebook. This is probably, I have at least 1, 2, there's a third one in my backpack. 3 full notebooks of thoughts that go through my brain. And this makes number 4. Written a lot. I never really have spoken out loud while writing, but I will try that, I guess, to keep this. This would be tough. How do I manage external monologue with internal monologue and writing on paper? Let's go ahead and start with the date. It is August 16th, 8/16/26. All right. How do we start? There you go. How do we start? Question. Let's see that. That question goes on the page. That's how you write. There we go. Got to write that one down too. That's how you write. In this method, I should say. I'll add that. In this method. Method. Period. Okay, how do we start? That's how you write in this method. You write what comes to your brain. That sounded like it was in all caps. We'll put that in all caps. You write. I already forgot what I just said. You write what comes to your brain. Oh, writing quickly in all caps intentionally. That's actually kind of a challenge. Kind of a challenge for me. It's a mental challenge, which for me is good. I am mentally challenged a lot. So there we go. What comes to your brain? We are writing. I got to write that down too. This is the thing. I guess I can take a moment here and stop. The idea is to literally track down that internal monologue. If you can attach and at least like put a leash on that thought in your brain and then put it down on paper, because everybody's going to sit there who starts in this journaling method. Everyone's going to sit there and start, what do I write about? How do you begin? I don't even know where to begin. And that's your voice. running along without you having any control over it. That it's a set of feelings and beliefs that manifest themselves into words. So in this case, how do we start? How do we write? How do we do these sorts of things? You're in disbelief that you can do it. Your brain is, you're not in charge of the part of your brain that's saying those things. But if you take a step back and say, oh, well, let's just write that. You write down that thought, those sets of words, and you just get used to writing it no matter how much your ego thinks it's worthless. That's what you write. And it will somehow snowball. Most likely it'll snowball into something. There's been times when I've sat down and written nothing of any value at all. And I've actually put the pen down and had to walk away because I didn't get anything I was looking for out of it. But for the most part, a lot of times your brain is trying to tell you something, and we don't have a very good practice of listening to it. So I think that this method is really good. So you just write what comes to your brain. A lot of times what comes to your brain is recent events. I'm going to write that, recent events. What happened recently? I bought shoes. I got my truck fixed. Fixed. Dang it, misspelled that word. We went to church. We are hot because it's hot outside. So there we go. All right. Recent events. What happened recently? I bought shoes, comma. I got my truck fixed, period. I spelled fixed, Fixted. So I was writing faster than my brain could really work there. This is kind of hard for me. We went to church. We are hot because it's hot outside. I literally spelled cuz, C-U-Z. So this is just throwing something on the paper, okay? And right here, I've got a bunch of crap I can write more about. Got my truck fixed. I could definitely explain that. So yeah, I went to Summit Overland Adventures. I think it's Summit Overland Adventures. It may be Summit Overland Outfitters. A guy named Cody. He fixed my truck up. I'll spell fixed correctly that time. Fixed my truck up. Cody at Overland Outfitters. Let me try to nail down the name on that. He did a transmission drain and fill, replaced the spark plugs, and did a brake bleed, and did an ABS system bleed on my truck. My truck is a 2019 Toyota Tundra with a healthy amount of modifications on it, and I really do enjoy that truck. Has 167,000 miles on it. So this was some service that really needed to be done to the truck in order to keep it on the road for a long period of time. And the price was pretty reasonable, I have to say. All that service, including labor and everything, I think I was out of there for $750. I expected it to be a little bit higher than that. I also expected it to take a little bit longer than that. I'm on Facebook now. Let's check out Summit Adventure Outfitters. That's what it is. Summit Adventure Outfitters. I'm going to write that down differently. Cross out Summit Overland. Summit Adventure Outfitters. That's what it is. They are in Jonesboro. Cody is in Jonesboro. Dude, 100% recommend. I would like to put a review on. I mean, I would. Can I? I thought he did great. I'm going back. I'm already thinking of stuff that I want to do. Let's see here. I am on Facebook right now at the moment. I should be able to share my live stream. Let's see here. Stream settings, concurrent viewers. I don't really want that. What is my... There's a way to share the stream. There should be. I might have to actually view it on YouTube. Then share it from YouTube directly. View my channel. So this is it. This is live. Let's try to share to Facebook directly. Can I do that? Solo. There we go. Public post. Sure. All right. So I have some friends on Facebook here. We'll see if maybe anybody. I'm getting distracted. Look at this. Facebook is so easily distracting. Like I'm not even gonna. I can't even talk. All right. So now I can go back to the pop-out chat. There we go. So it's just me and my notebook. I went ahead and shared that to Facebook. There we go. Continuing to talk about the journaling method. Maybe I should pull out one of my old journals. It'd probably be better to read through the journal and discuss the method rather than actually write in the journal. That might be worth it. And I think at some point pretty soon here, the house is going to wake up. So I don't have a whole lot of time to mess with this. Okay, yeah, so I've got the Slytherin journal here. This is a journal I've been working on. It's almost filled. I saved like the last 3 or 4 pages for notes that I might want to make on there. But the first entry into this, first dated entry was 12/25. Well, that was the date I got the book. So it looks like the first actual entry was December 30th, 2025. And yeah, man, there's a lot. You can kind of see pretty decently sized notebook here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't know if that's visible or not. I shouldn't say you guys because there is nobody really watching. But this journal is really, I could describe it as a brain dump. It's a brain dump. I can go, one of my most common habits, I would say, would be getting out of work at a time that is earlier than expected. Before I go home, I will go to a coffee shop, usually Four Kings Coffee in Jonesboro. It's one of my favorite spots to go. I will sit down with a bit of caffeine, and I will open this journal and just start writing, kind of like I mentioned before, where you just write the literal internal monologue as it appears in your brain. You kind of meld the pen with the internal monologue as it goes. Now, if you're an ADHD person, like I believe that I am, and as the diagnosis suggests, that internal monologue can be quite wild sometimes, erratic. It can be off the walls. And there are times when I'm having a bad day and I need something to help align those thoughts in my brain. And this practice seems to do a really good job of that. Where I might be thinking about 4 or 5 things at one time. I mean, depending on who you talk to, it's kind of, the argument could be made that it's impossible to think about 5 things at once. But let's just say that in succession, 5 separate things in succession, I'm having 5 to 6 separate thoughts that are important to me in rapid succession that I'm trying to dedicate a large amount of mental bandwidth or effort, right? I don't want to let the thoughts go because they are important to me. So it could be like I'm thinking about going to work. I'm thinking about getting my son's stuff ready for school the next day. I'm thinking about getting the car's registration finalized. I'm thinking about making a payment on whatever. I'm thinking about how I need to clean up the kitchen. I'm thinking about I need to make sure that the yard is taken care of. And I want to dedicate a lot of time to those thoughts but there's this fear, I guess, that if I don't, like, I would rather, my brain is geared to half-ass think about 5 thoughts fast than it's more likely to do that than it is to whole ass think about a single thought, even though it's more effective to think about one thing in its entirety and then move on to the next. It's just hard for my brain to do that. The notebook does a good job of helping with that. So I will write down stuff. Usually it starts out with what is actually literally happening. Where am I? What's the date? Where am I at? What have I done? And then slowly moves into maybe there's some thoughts, maybe some recent activities that have occurred, and that sort of spirals into something else. Hey, Henry, what's up? Oh, sounds like everybody's awake. Whoa. You got gum? Well, what do you want to do? Walk the dog with like a leash? Did you just swallow your gum? Oh, you don't have to show it to me. That's okay. Um,
I was gonna be planning on walking my dog with a leash for like 2 hours, and and uh, and I was gonna be then I was gonna make him then I was gonna walk him without a leash for 80 hours.
80 hours? That sounds like a lot of hours, man. That seems like way too many hours.
I would like to play with the dog, walk the dog with the leash on him for 2 hours, and I would like to walk the dog with leash with no leash, without a leash for 2 hours too.
I'm just afraid to walk him with the leash, man. It's hard for me to get the leash on him because he's so nervous and he likes to show his teeth when we put the leash on him.
You can just you can just like go inside or go outside, and then he would stop.
No, he'll stop showing his teeth. Not if you're trying to reach for his neck. He really does not do good with that. Really does not.
Daddy,
Yes.
if I were, if I were a big boy and I would be big, I I would I would like this. Be careful with a wiener dog, and he would not bite me.
You don't think a wiener dog would bite you?
No.
Oh, there's Phoebe.
If the wiener dog doesn't bite me, if I put his yellow or kind of collar on him, he would like this, like not bark or growl at me. I think he will growl whenever he wants food.
Huh? Yeah, I know. All right. I'm going to turn this off.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, sir.
Can I watch some YouTube?
YouTube. Right now? You think we should watch it right now?
Yeah. Because I haven't watched YouTube in a whole bunch of hours.